Today's program is called Open Lands, A Healthy Place to Be. And this program is in partnership with the Bitterroot Land Trust and Ravalli County Extension. And so and it's right here in Ravalli County. Some of us are enjoying this program from the comfort of our home, and while a few of you are down at the Steve Powell Park, which is located in Hamilton, Montana. So to share with you a little bit about this program, it is part of the MSU Extension Office, which is located here in Ravalli County. And this program is one of the many educational programs of the 2020 Bike Walk Roll and Win. And it's a virtual health incentive program that was designed through MSU Extension in partnership with local businesses and individuals in the community to encourage physical activity. And MSU Extension is a statewide educational outreach network that applies unbiased, research-based university resources to practical needs identified by the people of Montana in their home communities. So we have a network of agents and specialists, all faculty members of Montana State University, which is located in Bozeman, and every county has at least one extension agent. Some counties have share an agent, like Fallon-Carter County, which is over in the southeast corner of the state, over by North Dakota and South Dakota. And then there are some counties that have a higher population and they have more agents, like in Missoula County, where they have 5 agents. So depending on the population of faculty members and the community interest, Extension offices provide a variety of programs. So 4-H and youth development, agriculture, energy and natural resources, nutrition and food safety, mental health and wellness, family economics and community development are a few programs to name a few. And MSU Extension has Mont guides that are created by faculty members to help individuals learn self-learning guides despite the programming efforts that are available through their county offices. So here in Ravalli County, we have 2 extension agents. My coworker is Patrick Mangian, and he's the Agriculture and Natural Resources Extension Agent. Some of you joining may already know him. We also have Jennifer Morello, and she is our SNAP Ed nutrition educator. She provides a 6-week class to schools in the Valley who qualify with 50% or more free and reduced lunch programs, as well as a 9-week adult class to help people stretch those food dollars, which right now it seems like a lot of us are trying to do. If you ever stop by our office or say hello, you might meet Jocelyn Snyder, and she's our administrative assistant. And then I'm Caitlin Anderson, and I'm the 4-H Youth Development and Family Consumer Science here in Ravalli County. And so after taking this class, we will send you an email, and you'll have an opportunity to join our email list about some of our programs that we have offered outside of this program, virtually as well as in person. So like I shared earlier, this program is one of the educational classes with the virtual health incentive program. It's our 4th annual Bike Walk Roll and Win. And what it is a way for people to engage in any form of physical activity. And it just has to be within the boundaries of Ravalli County. And you are eligible to enter that online through a web-based program. It's just a Google form, and it's really simple. It's through our website. And you can also stop into our office. After this program, I'll email you a link so that you can, if you go on a walk, or if you decide to go on a hike, or even do a virtual 5K, which we're hosting this summer, you can enter any type of physical activity every single time you do it, and you can enter for prizes. Businesses and individuals have graciously donated over 30 prizes this summer to win, and it's free to participate. So this evidence-based program has substantial impacts, with participants sharing how it has provided intrinsic motivation to move during inclement weather. And although we have sun today, which I'm so grateful for this program, it seems as though sometimes there's cold, rainy days in June, and then even the hot summer days can make it difficult to do physical activity. And last year, participants reported that 50% of them increased their physical activity, and 45% of them reported more time spent outdoors. So There are many benefits of physical activity, and I'm sure some of you know this, but it builds aerobic capacity, which is that ability to measure how well your heart and lungs are able to get oxygen to your muscles, which is an important function for all of us. It lowers your type 2 diabetes risk. It lowers blood pressure. It keeps our bones strong, helps to maintain immune function, which is really important considering our current environment with the coronavirus. It improves breathing, increases energy, it helps you sleep better, and it decreases the risk of arthritis and dementia. Plus, it boosts our memory and then lowers our anxiety. And so, what better ways to get outdoors and enjoy those open lands like the Steve Powell Park? So now I'm going to take the time to introduce and pass it over to the Bitterroot Land Trust. Here with me on this program, I have Amy Royce, and she is the Communication Director of the Bitterroot Land Trust. And I also have Gavin Ratcliffe, and he is the Executive Director of the Bitterroot Land Trust, and he's been serving in that capacity since 2008. And like all three of us, we are passionate about preserving the open lands of the Bitterroot Valley, and we are sharing a special place, the Steve Powell Park, with you today. And this is a place that we all call home. So with that, I'm going to pass this over to Gavin. There you are. Hello. And so if you were on your mobile device and you wanted to pin Amy and Gavin, there's a little pin that you can click on, and you can say that you just want to see them. So they have their selfie stick and they're ready to show off this wonderful park that is so easy to access in the Bitterroot Valley. Take it away.
Thanks, Caitlin.
Thank you, Caitlin. Thanks for the introduction and inviting us to join today in partnership to talk about open lands and how they really do provide for healthy community and a healthy Bitterroot Valley. So my name is Amy, and this is Gavin.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us today.
And we're with the Bitterroot Land Trust, and so we're really excited about doing a virtual tour today with you online. And so we have got a lot of great stuff to show you and venture around the park with you today. And so I think Gavin wanted to start off and give a little bit of background on, the park and the Land Trust.
What better place to be on a beautiful, hot, sunny day than Steve Powell Park right here in Hamilton? And, you know, when you're talking, Caitlin, about your walk, roll, and win program and the health benefits of being outside and being outside in beautiful open spaces like this is a great place to showcase. And so I hope that all of you who are watching and joining us today have the opportunity to come out and experience this place if you haven't already for yourselves. It's a really special spot, and we're going to have a chance to walk around a little bit and show you a number of the aspects of what makes this park so special. So as Caitlin said, and as Amy said, we are with the Bitterroot Land Trust. We're a local nonprofit organization, been around partnering with the community for 23 years to make conservation happen. We work on creating beautiful spaces like this for the community to enjoy. This, as we said, is Steve Powell Park. We're here at the kiosk. We're right about in the middle of the park for those who haven't been here before. If you want to take a look behind us, this is sort of we're in this big, beautiful meadow here in Steve Powell Park. This is a kiosk here that was put up by our partners at GlaxoSmithKline. We've had a number of community days out here to really help get the park ready for the community. And this is one of the results of that. So I know Caitlin has sort of offered for folks, if you have questions or you have comments during this, you can either chat in or you can, I think you can just go ahead and comment as well. Is that right, Caitlin? So we'd love to have this be interactive. So please don't hesitate to ask any questions.
Yeah, if you have a question, just remember to take yourself off mute, and we'll listen for you and do our best to get your questions answered.
Yeah, this is something new for us. You know, it's probably new for all of us in this time of coronavirus pandemic. typically we'd all be out here together in a large group taking a walk. But now we're introducing this park to you all virtually, and I do truly hope that you have a chance to come down and experience it for yourself if you haven't already.
So one thing that you might not know is the Bitterroot Land Trust, we're a local nonprofit and we work with the entire community to make projects like Steve Powell Park happen. Yep. And so we hope that this tour kind of introduces you to that if it's new to you, and we hope you have a good time. So
yeah, it's the community that makes great places like this happen, and so we'll talk a little bit about how this place came to be. But yeah, we're really looking forward to taking you all on a tour. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Bear with us. Just starting to get my selfie stick skills.
So here we are, we're coming out into this big, beautiful open meadow here. We're headed south right now, and we'll be headed towards the river. Both directions here in the middle of the park will take you right to the Bitterroot River, which is one of the real, the real amazing aspects of this park, and really one of the really amazing aspects of living in Hamilton. We're really fortunate in this community between Hieronymus Park to our north, Steve Powell Park here, the River Park to the south, and then the very soon to be open Scalcahoe Bend Park, just further south of River Park. That should be open next month officially. We've got over 4 miles of open natural riverfront for the community to be able to come out and experience, connect with nature, connect with the river, connect with the wildlife that live here. And so there aren't very many communities, especially small towns, anywhere, let alone in the state of Montana, that have the kind of amenities that we do here. So it's a great opportunity to get outside, take a walk or a roll, and
wheels are
enjoy.
Yes, okay out here. So we're starting to head towards some shade. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the weather has gotten a lot warmer the last couple of days.
So there's a white-tailed deer right over there.
Oh, cool.
We've been out here for a few minutes, I don't know, maybe half an hour before we started today, and we've seen white-tailed deer. We've seen what we think is a downy woodpecker.
Yeah.
It's
somebody walking in the park right now.
Exciting.
Met a lot of people here this morning and enjoying the park, and some people that just discovered the park the other day, and so this was their second walk.
Yeah, that was really fun
cool.
to see folks in the community, some folks who are new to the community being able to experience the river and the park really for the first time and enjoy it.
Does anyone have any questions so far, or we'll just keep on gabbing?
What direction are you walking right now?
We're headed south right now, and so we're going to do a little loop. So we've started in this big, beautiful meadow that you can see behind us. We're going to walk just to the south here for another 100 yards or so and hit the river. We'll be able to show you how big the river is. It's come down a little bit in recent days, but we're still in that runoff period.
Right.
So
and then
if you do come down here, be careful if you're around the river. That's really important.
There is somebody who asked the question, what is the easiest way to access the park? And is it via the parking lot or street? Or how do you get there? Yeah.
Excellent question. So as Main Street heads over the Bitterroot River, just west of town, there's a fishing access site called the Demons Fishing Access Site. And if you walk down the Demons Fishing Access Site, there's a very visible established trail to the north along the river. And if you walk for about, I'd say probably 200 yards or so, you'll hit a sign that says "Welcome to Steve Powell Park," and we'll show you the sign that's on the south end of the park. We'll show you a sign that is that's identical on the north end of the park as well. On the north end, if you head down Adirondack to the end, you can park, walk over a footbridge over the Corvallis Canal, and then walk to the south along the canal, you'll see another pedestrian bridge and the Welcome to Steve Powell Park sign.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're getting close to the river here. One of the nice things it seems like about, one of the reasons we're so excited to have a chance to work on this park originally was its proximity to town. So, in talking about how close we are to the entrance points, we're a stone's throw from downtown right now. And as you can see behind us, we can do a little 360. You'll see the river here.
Try not to go too fast.
But you'd really never know, given how open and beautiful and natural this area is, that you can walk down Main Street and be here within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
One of the real fortunate aspects about being able to live here in Hamilton.
So among the neighbors that we have, we have Marcus Daly Memorial Hospital is right this way, just in front of us that way, as well as the Sapphire Lutheran Homes residence and campus. And their sunroom actually looks out over the park. And so they love that view. And they get to see all the wildlife that come through, watch people walking the park, and just get to always know that it will be there every time they go out that room. They'll always be able to see it. And so part of some of the programming that we've worked on down here at the park has been these elder walks during the summer. So like once a month during the summer, Land Trust would partner with Sapphire Lutheran Homes, and we do a group walk down here at the park. Get people out, moving about. This is what the webinar is all about: open lands and the health that it provides for people in our community. And so we've been really fortunate to work with them on that. And as events have taken their toll this year with the pandemic, we haven't had any walks out there in groups this year, but we hope that this webinar gets people excited about coming out maybe on their own and walking around at the park. So
yeah, it's a pretty nice amenity to be so close to both Sapphire Lutheran Homes and
we found somebody we know.
And certainly to Marcus Daly Memorial Hospital, it's great for staff to be able to get out and take a walk. It's great for folks who have family at Marcus Daly Hospital, to take a quick break and come and reset out here in this beautiful place that's really right next door.
Great.
I just saw
somebody we know.
Hey, Claire. What's up?
So we're gonna say hi. This is what happens all the time when you go any walk at the park. You always bump into somebody that you know, and so we're gonna flag her down and introduce you to her.
Come on out.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Sorry
Good.
for the
What are you guys
wiggly
up to?
selfie stick.
We've got Claire Kemp.
Hi, who's over there? Caitlin
That's
Anderson.
Caitlin.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good. Are you enjoying the Steve Powell Park?
Oh my goodness. Yes, this has been one of my regular parks I've been going to for a long time.
Yes.
Beautiful today.
Yeah, so what are you up to today?
Well, just taking a little lunch walk.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes on a lunch break I just take a walk. And this is one of my routes. It's close to home. It's like a few blocks away.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Is it nice?
Yeah.
How often do you come out, do you think?
Well, this is part of
what.
it depends. Well, no,
Yeah.
I'll usually come out no matter what the weather. That's why we have rain gear.
Awesome.
This is a part. I have like a 5K running route that I've been running for years, and this is part of it. So I would say probably 5 times at least.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and this
Great.
is, and then I go up over the bridge and back down into the other park, and then back around, and it's like exactly a 5K. So
Perfect.
yeah. And then I walk down here too, with dogs.
Oh, cool. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of dog walkers down
Yeah.
here too. Yeah.
Lots of dog walkers.
Which is a great thing to remind everybody. So this park is welcome to dogs, but if you do bring your dog, wildlife is this place belongs to wildlife as well. It's their home, so please make sure that you do have your dog on a leash if you're out here.
When I just
That's
walked in, there were 2 tiny little fawns that actually just were in the grass. So yes, a dog off leash would have not been the best thing. So I concur.
Well,
all right. Well, it's nice to see you guys.
Thanks, Claire.
Bye, Caitlin.
See you, Claire.
Bye. Thanks for popping in.
Yep, readjusting the selfie stick. All right, so now we're right alongside the river, so that the trails are really nice. That there's a really nice loop within the park as well, and so this is a part of the trail that actually runs right along the river. It's nice and cool right here, actually, too, in the shade by the river. So yeah, this is a great spot just to skip rocks.
There are a couple of benches in the background here. You can see those were done by an Eagle Scout named Dallin Pierce several years ago. So if you need to take a little break when you're on a walk, it's a great spot to do it.
It's a nice bench, and yeah, it's very convenient. You'll just take the time to sit down for a moment and pause and look around. And
so we're walking north now. We're going to walk over to the pedestrian bridge, take you over there.
How's our time, Caitlin?
Got about.
It is 12:22, so you are doing great on time.
Okay, yeah. Super. Are there any other questions while we're walking in the shade?
None has come in, but I was curious, what type of volunteer opportunities are at the Steve Powell Park that you may be on your wish list?
Yeah, it's a great question. You know, we've had a lot of work on weed management out here, weed pulling, trail building in the past. It has actually been a little while since I've been down here myself, and so I noticed today that some of our signs here, our welcome signs and our kiosks, are in real need of another coat of stain. So that's the weed management is something that's always here, but also a great project. Benches as well, a little bit of sanding and staining. So just keeping up those both the interpretive signs and the places for people to stop and take a rest are things that have jumped out to me just in being down here. Right? Anything else?
Yeah, those are really great. Those are really great things to point out. And if that is something that you're interested in and excited about and want to help out, please go to our website. It's bitterrootlandtrust.org, and you can check out our About Us area, and you can find our contact info, so you could email us or give us a call at the office, and then we can kind of come up with a plan to get some work done down here. So please, let us know, and we can figure a great project out. We've got a great stewardship coordinator, Kyle Anderson, that has been doing a lot of projects like that, even at the future Skowkahoven Park that you may have heard about or may not have. So there's opportunities galore. So please reach out to us. We'd love to work on that.
Can folks hear the river getting louder over there? I don't know if that's something that is just that we can tell, or if that's something that you can hear as well. It's getting louder because the river's going over the Corvallis Canal diversion here. So we're about to walk out to the pedestrian bridge that goes over the Corvallis Canal. Another component of the work that the Land Trust does is significant amount of conservation work with the agricultural community, and making sure that we still have working farms and ranches and can grow our food locally. So this spot, the Corvallis Canal, is one that irrigates thousands of acres downstream, and is another interesting intersection between a natural park like this that's really here for for people to enjoy and to conserve the wildlife components of it. But right here, you've got this really important resource for agriculture in our valley.
I see some more familiar faces.
I do too.
So we are
What a
heading over.
coincidence.
You can't see the bridge yet, but we're walking there right now. And this was a monumental project that was put together by Lee Guthrie a number of years ago, and she worked with us. And yeah, we do know a few people over here. So here, I'm going to turn us around so everybody can see. And hi, Dan.
Hi guys, how are you?
Great.
Oh, sure. My phone's in.
Hello. How are you?
Here, I'm going to turn us around, you guys, so you can see the bridge here. And let's see, there's Gavin, and there's
Hi, Dan.
yeah, there's
So we
Dan
got
Halls.
Dan Halls and Bob Popham here.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
Good, good.
Uh-oh.
Bob just breathed some cotton, I think.
I know.
Oh no.
Yeah. Stuck in his throat.
Good to see you.
You.
We're wandering around the park a little bit and just giving folks a chance to virtually connect with this
Oh,
place.
cool.
And we're talking about wildlife, we're talking about recreation, and we heard the Corvallis Canal diversion and started talking about agriculture.
Well,
So
good.
who better to talk about that than you guys?
Well, thank you. We're down here, and speaking of wildlife, 2 fawns were laying just under the tree, and they hopped up and bounced
We heard
off
that.
just
We
a
bumped
moment
in.
ago.
Yeah, we bumped into Claire Kemp
Yeah.
and said that she saw him.
Yeah, that was pretty neat. So, yeah, our head structure for the Corvallis Canal is right here. The diversion of the water comes here and goes up about 9 miles to the north, and irrigates agricultural land.
And how many acres, just to give folks like a frame of reference?
About 5,000. About 5,000.
Wow.
Okay. So 5,000.
That's what we have water rights.
And so, for folks who may not be as connected to ag production, what's being produced?
It used to be at one point sugar beets. That's passed now. So hay and grain production, a lot of that. So some of the newer crops, there's a little bit of hemp being cultivated here and there, and so it's a very diverse. Lots of vegetables, orchards, fruit, all kinds of things. And pasture. And pasture.
Yep.
Lots of
Cattle.
pasture.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yep. So, if we want to continue to be able to, which I think we all do,
Right.
is especially eat food that's produced here locally. This is an awfully important resource.
The water is a critical resource. We have such a limited rainfall, even including our snow. Depending on where you are in the valley, could be as low as 8 or 10 inches, 10 to 12, some places, a little more others, but as a whole, we're a desert.
Yeah.
But look at
Most
of these irrigation projects are over.
Yeah, I was going to
100
ask.
to
What,
150.
when did the Corvallis Canal hit?
Our water right is
1877.
Sorry.
Yep, it has.
So our charge is to maintain what our forefathers had the vision to do in those days. And because if we ever lose these projects, they're gone forever. You could not do what they did today in today's world. It could not be done.
Yeah. Well, and it impacts all of us, right?
It
I mean,
impacts
whether we're farming or ranching or whether
Absolutely.
community, it has a huge impact.
The irrigation in the valley recharges groundwater so much. If that went away, why a big share of the wells would dry up.
Yep. Well, and it's a big, as you said earlier, in this
well,
desert,
yeah,
it's,
right.
it's
It
a
would
big
not.
reason
It
why
would
this
not
place
be the
looks so
same
good.
place
Yeah.
without irrigation.
Well, and and a healthy agricultural economy speaks volumes to a very healthy community and an economy across like the
lifestyle.
board. Yeah, our
Across the board.
lifestyle, our quality of life, all that. So having this canal as a neighbor to the park is really, really great. So.
Well, having the park as a neighbor to us.
Yeah,
That's
that's
good.
true. That's
Since
true.
we were here from 1870.
Yep.
Good to land and good to work together very well. Thank you for working through here and you guys getting
So the bridge that we're standing on is gorgeous and it's very useful. We were here a little bit ago and watched motors reported there, and the older gentleman got out and walked around.
Right. Yeah, I saw those folks.
It
Yep.
just was perfect.
Yep.
And took the boat across and in the dangerous waters, and great.
It makes people safe, and it makes the park really accessible.
Accessible.
Too.
Sure is.
And it protects the canal.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Protects the yeah, absolutely.
Well, it looks like we're about 12:30. I know we're probably coming to the end of our tour here, Caitlin, correct?
It is.
Okay,
Yes.
well, maybe just one final parting note from down here at the park, which we do, again, really encourage folks to come down and experience for yourselves. It's a great place for a healthy walk in the woods and along the river. These types of projects, they occur because private landowners in the community have a vision. In this instance, the Tabor family decided at about 2010 that they wanted to sell this place and create a community amenity and conserve what's here. A lot of different people in this community gave their blood, sweat, and tears and financial contributions to make this place happen. One of those is the Open Lands Board, or the Open Lands program that we have here in Ravalli County, which is a program that we all contribute to make sure that agriculture, working lands, wildlife habitat, the scenic beauty of the valley, and places like Steve Powell Park like this are still here for future generations. And so for those of you who are not familiar with that program, there's lots of information on it and other conservation work that we do at Land Trust available on our website at www.bitterrootlandtrust.org. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And at some point, we hope in the not too distant future, we'll be able to reconnect in person with everybody. So thanks so much for being here, and make sure you get outside and take a walk.
Yes, thank you so much, Gavin, Amy, and all of your people that you found along the way. This is a program to help us learn a little bit more about the community that we live in. And the Bitterroot Land Trust is a very valuable entity in the Bitterroot Valley to help just make those open spaces a part of today and our future. It was very valuable during the pandemic to be able to get outside and be able to distance and still get our physical activity. So thank you so much for joining us today. And like I said, as part of signing in, I was able to get your email address. And so I'll follow up with you by the end of the week with some more information on how you can get involved with MSU Extension as well as the Bitterroot Land Trust. So thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you again soon. Thank you.
Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Kate.